So you bring it up. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way. Look like a few people got some things to say too.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
Hallelujah.
Give God praise. Praise the Lord, everybody.
Hallelujah.
Come on, can we shout unto God with the voice of
Hallelujah.
We enter into
Bless
His
your
gates
name,
with
God.
thanksgiving. We enter into His courts with praise. We're thankful unto Him. We bless His name, for the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting. His truth does endure through all generations. Can we give God praise in this place? That we've almost made it to the end of this year, this hectic year, this year that tried to take us out, this year that some people didn't see the end of, this year that we lost so much, but we gained so much. Can we praise God for allowing us to be here one more Sunday afternoon, to be able to wake up as Pastor said, even if you don't wake up as violently as he said you wake to it. We thank God for allowing us to wake up. Amen. I know that we've all endured some things this year. We've all endured some things just this morning and just this week and just this month. But aren't you glad that God fights for you? Even when it feels like you're on the edge of your rope and you're standing at a crossroads, I'm so glad that God fights for me and I don't have to fight my own battles. I don't have to move my own mountains. I don't have to push my own obstacles out the way. But all I have to say is, God, fight this battle for me. Do what I need you to do, oh God. Because you said if I just stand still, I'd see the salvation of the Lord. Yes. Thank you. Come on, can you play that song for me? I think everybody in this church, yeah. Yeah.
When your name is called,
I think everybody feels this way. Prove the doubters wrong, God.
God, you're still mighty and strong. So fight this battle for me and help my unbelief, so I can tell all my friends that you have won again. Let your power flow. When your name is called, through the down road. Ah, yeah. You're still mighty and strong. God, I need you to fight this battle for me. I can't do it. And help my unbelief, so I can tell all my friends. Oh, I wish I had a witness tonight that you have won again. Anybody need the power here?
Thank you, oh God, for being a God that loves us so much that we don't even have to fight. We don't even have to raise our hands in war. But all we have to do is bow our knees in prayer, oh God. And there you would be right next to us, right in the midst of everything that we're going through. Oh God, we thank you for being a shield, for being a sword, for being a protector, for being a buckler, oh God. We thank you, oh God, for girding us up with strength that we might be able to stand, because that's what you told us to do in your word. God, when we've done all that we can do, to just stand. In the evil days, just stand. When it seems like the enemy is coming against us, just stand.
Thank you.
Thank you, God, for fighting our battles. Thank you, God, for being with us. Thank you, God, for showing us that you're still mighty and strong. Yes, God. Yes, God.
Yes, sir.
Yes, God. Yes, God. We come in here, oh God, time after time again with heavy hearts, with things on our mind, with things the enemy tried to throw at us, oh God. But help us, oh God. God, fight this battle. Fight this battle for us, oh God. Because it's a personal thing for each of us in here. Our hearts are crying. Fight this battle for me and help my unbelief so I can tell all my friends you have won again. Come on, somebody praise the name of the Lord.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
One more time. One more time.
Thank you, God.
We wouldn't have to be weary. We wouldn't feel so beat down. We wouldn't feel so drained if we would just let God
Just let it.
fight.
Just let it.
He said all you have to do is stand. Let God fight for you. This battle. Let God fight this battle for you. Okay, so you've taken every other battle into your own hands, but let God finally fight this battle for you. Let him prove to you who he really is. This battle that seems impossible, this battle that seems like you're never gonna win, this battle that seems like you got a whole army against you, just stand. Let God fight this battle. Let him show you that he's stronger than you, that he's wiser, that he's thinking about you, that he has every thought that he thinks towards you is of good and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. Let him fight this battle, because the Bible calls him victorious. The Bible calls him a champion. The Bible says that your strength is found in him. So why would you fight this battle on your own? Let him fight this battle. Ain't you tired of going to the battlefield and losing and coming out with battle scars? Let God fight this battle for you. This battle. In the book of Exodus, chapter 14. Chapter 14, verse 13, and I believe our media team has it. Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show you today. Today. That's if you believe. He can show you today. Somebody say today. Today. Because today is when you need him to show you. Because you're tired of going day after day after day, wondering how long the battle is going to last. But if you say, God, this day, today, show me the salvation of the Lord. For the Egyptians whom ye see today, you shall see them again no more, forever. No more. The Lord shall fight for you, and he shall hold your peace. Today is the day of deliverance. Today is the day to be set free. Today is the day of repentance. Today is the day to say, God, I give up. I quit. I'm not fighting this battle no more, because I'm tired of coming out with all of these scars and all of these marks and Today is the day that I want to give up all of everything that I held on to. Today is the day that I'm tired. I'm tired of going to the battlefront and coming back limping. Today is the day. Today. He said, all you have to do is stand still, and ye shall hold your peace. Your peace. When you keep your mind stayed on Jesus, he keeps you in perfect peace. That's what the Bible says. He keeps you in perfect peace. And you can't keep your mind stayed on Jesus if you're focused on the battle. Because the battle does not belong to you. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. So every time your sister comes against you, or your husband comes against you, your wife, your brother, your mother, father, your child, your boss, your employees, anytime they come against you, know that you're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but it's the enemy that's throwing anybody in your face that will throw you off course. So this day, today, God, fight this battle for me and help my unbelief, because whenever I look at it, I don't see that I'm going to come out of it. But if you help my unbelief, then I can tell all of my friends, I can tell my own self that you have won one more time. This battle I'm tired of fighting. This battle I give over to you. This God, take this battle. This one is the one that feels like, God, if I keep trying to fight it, it's going to take me out. And I don't want to be taken out. And you wouldn't have battle scars if you would just allow God to fight your battles. Okay, you may have some scars from before, but don't look at them as battle scars. Look at them as stretch marks. Because there's a difference between battle scars and stretch marks. Stretch marks shows you that you've either been big and you got small, or you've been small and you got big. So either you had too much and God took something away for your own good, or you were too small and God gave you some more. He gave you some more strength. So when you look at your stretch marks, don't look at the scars that you have from this situation or that situation and say, I'm all marked up and I'm all scarred up and I'm all broken. No. God may have been testing you in that area, and the enemy may have tried to pull you out in this area, and he may have tried to take you out over there. But really what was happening is that I was being stretched to the max. And when I started to believe in God, when I started to see the salvation of the Lord, then I was able to call on the Lord, and he heard me. In the midst of my fear, in the midst of my despair, I called on the name of the Lord, and won't you believe he brought me out of that situation. Yeah, I may have come out a little hurt, or I may have come out looking a certain type of way, but baby, I got out. I'm not dealing with that situation anymore. I'm not dealing with that person anymore. I don't have to fight that battle anymore. You look at my stretch marks and you see that yes, I've been through something. When you've grown out of something, so you got a little too big for it. And you show some marks on you that shows, you weren't that small before. But instead of looking at it as, I put on a little weight. No. I put on some weight. Because before I was too small to handle this. And before my mind was too small to think that God could do this. But now that I've gained some weight. I've gotten some strength. Now that I put some girth on me, I can stand here and I won't be easily blown to the right or the left. Because God has made my footing sure. And I can stand there. I can stand on his word. Or you see me and you see that I've lost a lot of weight. And now I have stretch marks because I was once stretched out bigger than I needed to be. And God, he took some things away from me. And I thought, how am I ever going to live? How am I ever going to survive? How am I ever going to make it without this person or without that? And sometimes the chaos seems like normality. And so if I come out of the chaos, then I won't necessarily know what to do with myself. But then when God took the chaos away, now I feel like I have nothing. But don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as God has removed some of the weight so that now you can move freely. God has removed some of the heaviness so now you can stand up strong. God has removed some of the excess baggage so now you can see clearly. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see that God has now created a path. He made a way where there was no way. And he's showing me that he is victorious and he's won once more again. And this enemy David that I see, I won't have to see again, no more, forever. Forever. Jesus was our greatest example of stretch marks. All the marks that he bore for us. The song says they hung him high and they stretched him wide. He was stretched to the max. And sometimes it can feel like that. God, I've been stretched so far. I've been beaten so bad. I've been bruised so many times. How many people am I going to keep trusting and keep turning out like that? How many times are you going to allow me to be up here looking like this? To feel like I'm at the end. To feel separation from you, my God, my Father. To not even be able to get help or get pity or feel anything from anybody that's standing around me, watching me die. Stretched to the max. But yet, he's still in his power, in his human power. He had a moment of weakness and said, God, my Father, now listen, if there be any other way, then take this cup. But nevertheless, when we get to the point where we realize that the stretching and the testing and the bruising and the pulling is not just for you. I know when it hurts, it's easy to be selfish. When you're going through something, it's easy to say, why I gotta deal with this? Why do I have to look at this? Why are you always taking me through this? Why is this the same cycle over and over again? Why do I have to keep seeing this? Why I gotta keep dealing with these people? Why every time I go to somebody new, it's still the same situation? Why do I still feel like I keep falling in the same hole? What is the deal? But when you realize that your situation is not for you.
Not for you.
When you realize that Jesus was the ultimate sacrifice and he was the ultimate showing of this is not for you, but yet, God, I take every blow. I take every hit so that somebody else does not have to walk through what I'm walking through. I take this so that somebody else will not have to stand in the way that I stood in, so that somebody else will not fall in this hole, so that somebody else can see the salvation. The song said, so I can tell all of my friends that you have won again.
Yeah.
Fight this battle for me and help my unbelief. Even Jesus had a moment of unbelief. He had a moment of feeling separated from his Father, and he and his Father were one. So don't you think that those times that you come up against something and you have those unbelieving moments and you have those moments where you feel like you're never going to make it out of that situation, then all you have to do is say, my Father, help my unbelief. Help me get through this. Help me to be able to stand. Help me to be able to stand so that I don't have to fight back against the enemy. Because I'm going to tell you right now, in some situations, you're not stronger than the enemy. You are not stronger than the enemy. He will take you out. If you go into a battle that you're not prepared for, you go into a battle that you're not equipped for, you go and fight for you or anybody else, and God didn't send you there, you better believe the enemy is taking you out. He will take you clean out. But if you understand where your strength comes from, I'm not fighting against you. You come at me with swords and shields, and I come at you in the name of the Lord. Fight this battle for me, God. And help any place that's in me that's doubting, any place that's in me that will tell me that it's going to be the same thing again. God, help my unbelief so that I can prove to all of them and my friends that you are victorious, that you are the champion, that you are the one that reigns supreme, that you are the one that gives me my strength. My strength and my hope is found in you, not in me. And I don't have to fight this battle. Let your power fall, oh God. Every time I call on your name, let your power fall. I'm not calling on you in the name of Paul, who knows you. I'm not calling on you in the name name of Pastor John who knows you. I'm not calling on you in the name of my grandmother who taught me about you. I'm calling on you direct. Let your power fall, God, when your name is called, and prove the doubters wrong. Prove me wrong, oh God. Let me know that you're still mighty and strong. I don't want another battle scar. I don't want to look at another scar and say, yeah, I've been through this. And yeah, I fought through that. And I don't know how I made it out of that. I want to look at every scar and say, God stretched me here, and he tested me there, and he pulled me in that place, and he struck me down in that place. But I promise you, I'm standing here stronger than I ever been before, because I know where my strength comes from. My help is in the name of the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. The Lord which keepeth thee, he does not slumber, neither does he sleep. No matter what you go through. Go to the next verse. 2 Chronicles. I'm going to tell y'all, I didn't just make this up. I've been fighting with God all week. Like, what? He's like, well, why are you fighting with me? Aren't you supposed to tell me to let me fight? And I'm like, well, I don't know exactly where to come. Like, I'm not getting it.
You're not giving it to me.
And he's like, but that's what you're supposed to let me fight for you. Let me do it for you. We can't get caught up and try to put our own stuff into it, put our own thing together, put our own ideas together, put your own puzzle piece, try to make it fit because it looks like it's right, or try to say your own thing, try to guide your own life because you're like, well, this isn't right for me. It doesn't feel right for me. And so let me just do this instead. And God, if it be your will, then just bless me in the middle of it. And God is like, but you're supposed to let me fight for you. You're supposed to let me guide you. But you're just doing and telling me to bless you in the middle of it. When I want to bless you before you even step through it. When I want to be already at the end of it before you get to the beginning of it. When I already want to have the enemy defeated so that when you get there, all you have to do is collect the spoil. I don't want you to even have to go step 1 foot into the midst of the battle. But if you keep guiding yourself, then I got to take you through this and that. And I got to stretch you, and I got to show you, and I got to test you and make you believe me. But if in the beginning you would just say, God, just don't even let me step into the enemy's trap. Let me see it before I even get there. And so the minute the enemy comes up against you, you say, oh no, I recognize that. I see you. I see you loud and clear because God has already shown me what it is that you're trying to pull up against me. So God, fight this battle for me because I'm not fighting against you. I'm not doing this with you because today, this enemy that I see today, I will see him no more. You got to declare that. This enemy that I see today, let your children come up against you. That enemy that I see today, I'm not going to see him no more. Let your husband, hey, that enemy that I see today, I'm not going to see him no more. Declare it in your household. Declare it in your mind. Let your mind go wayward for a second and say, no, that enemy that I see today, I'm not going to see him no more. I don't care how many times you have to declare it. Declare it until it's true. Declare it until you feel it no more. Declare it until the enemy has fled. The Bible says resist the enemy and he will flee. Resist the enemy. The first thing it says is seek God. So the first thing you got to do is pray. The first thing you got to do is declare. And if you follow after God and then resist the devil, then he will flee. So if you make an acknowledgement that, yeah, I see you and I know and I understand what you're trying to do to me. However, today, this day, this enemy, I shall see no more. I'm not dealing with you no more. 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 17, ye shall not need to fight this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still and see the salvation of the Lord with you. O Judah and Jerusalem, fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you. Whatever your tomorrow is, whether it's a physical tomorrow, whether it's the day after that. Anytime that enemy comes up against you, this day, keep it in your mind, this day, this enemy, I shall see no more. This day. Understand when you start to see that same thing happening over again. We argue about the same stuff. I'm fussing at you about the same stuff. I get caught up in this same traffic. This same thing happens at work. These same people are always talking about me. I always get this same response from you. This same creditor is calling me all the time. I always am dealing with this same financial situation. Whatever your same is, this day, God, fight this battle for me. This day. Because some battles get too big and you just can't see the end of the battle. But if this day, God, I don't care if I see this same enemy. I know that you are fighting for me. So I can see him. He can show me himself all he wants. But every time he comes into my view, this day, I shall see you no more. Until he has circled around and I don't even realize it. I don't even realize it until I get to the end and I get that notice that says paid in full, or I get that notice that says all has been worked out, or I start to see a change in my children. I start to see a change in my spouse. I start to see people magically disappearing from my job. I start to see new management. I start to see new things happening. Things all of a sudden start working out because this enemy that I said that I would never see again is starting to disperse. This enemy that I said that I would never see again is starting to get out of my peripheral vision. And I'm starting to focus on God. And so that same enemy, I don't even see him passing by anymore. I can say, God bless you and move on. Because this day, God has fought this battle for me. Whether I gotta leave or you gotta leave. We both may not be able to dwell in the same job. But whether I get the office over there, or you get the office over there, or you go to another job, this day I shall see this enemy no more. No more.
Yes.
This you have to declare in your own mind. Because the enemy is not going to stop. And the thing you have to know about the enemy is that he is not a creator. Only God creates. And everything that God creates, he has already created, which means he's not going to create anything new. So don't think that when the enemy comes up against you that he's going to have something new. The enemy is a recycler. So all he will do is take the things that he's already thrown at you, twist it and bend it, melt it down, bring it back up, and let it look like it's new, but it's not. It is not.
That's right.
He cannot create a new problem for you. Don't think that just because it's a new person, it's a new situation. Don't think that just because it's a new place, that it's a new thing. The enemy will show you that you didn't get through that, that you didn't win over that you may have fought that, but you're still dealing with that. That's why you have to say, God, I need you to fight this battle. Because every time I see this enemy, I feel weak. Every time I get into this position, I feel weak. But if you fight this battle for me, and you told me that I do not need to fight in this battle, stand still. The Amplified says, you shall not need to fight in this battle. Take your position and stand still. Your position is to stand still. You stand at the ready. But you let God fight for you. We are hard pressed on every side. We are stretched. You may feel forsaken. You may feel perplexed. What's that, 2 Corinthians? I like that verse.
Thank you.
Trouble on every side. You have that verse in? 2 Corinthians, there it is. We are troubled on every side, yet we are not distressed. We are perplexed, but we are not in despair. We are persecuted, but not forsaken. And we are cast down, but we are not destroyed. You better believe that.
Thank you.
Every battle scar may have made me feel like I was troubled. It made me feel like I was perplexed. I was confused. It made me feel like I was persecuted or cast down. But I am not distressed. I'm not in despair. I'm not forsaken. And I have not been destroyed. Because God is fighting for me. God is fighting for you. When you understand what stretch marks actually look like, when something comes up against you, when you understand what it looks like to be stretched. You can find a story in the Bible for every situation that you've dealt with. Noah, people thought he was crazy. He was stretched to the max. But yet God proved himself and fought his battle. Your battle is not always a physical, it's whatever that's plaguing you. Abraham, he fought a battle. He was about to give up the thing that he held on to so dear. But God made a way. God made a way. Job lost everything. That was his perplex. What is happening to me? And then he was blamed by his friends that he wasn't doing right. By the people that he loved. Surely you did something against God. There had to have been something that you did. Why you keep getting in car accidents? Why you keep losing your house? Why people keep walking away from you? Surely it's something you did.
Right.
Maybe I'm being stretched. Maybe there are some things that I may need to work on, but maybe I'm being stretched and tested. Hannah wanted something so bad for so long, for so many years. And she watched everybody around her get the thing that she wanted for so long. God, why is it okay? And had somebody laughing in her face because she couldn't have the thing that she wanted. Have you never felt like that? Like everybody else is getting something, and I feel like I'm just getting laughed at. Like I just feel like people are laughing at me behind the scenes, even if they're not laughing in my face. Every time I see it, I just feel like it's a slap in the face. And why am I not receiving the thing that I've been praying for all these years? And it's like I see, and she's laughing at, but yet she don't deserve it. And I'm not getting it. Why am I not getting it? That was her battle. Moses' battle was having to go back to the place that he walked out of and basically turn his back on his people. Like when you get saved and you have to go back and tell all your friends.
Thank you.
And they say, oh yeah? Oh, so you think you better than me now? Oh, so you got God and you think, oh, so now you can't come out the house? Because you got saved? Oh, so what, you going to condemn me because I still? Wow. That's what Moses had to deal with. So don't think that you are alone. That's stretching. Come on and stand to your feet. Let your power fall, oh God. When your name is called out, prove the doubters wrong. That you're still mighty and strong. Let your power fall. When your name is called, prove the doubters wrong. God, you're still mighty battle for me. Yeah, God. And help my unbelief so I can tell all my friends you have won. God, here we stand before you. God, every one of us in this place has fought, is fighting, or will feel like we will fight a battle. But God, fight the battle for us.
Fight the battle, God.
This day, God, we turn it over to you.
Yes, God.
In our human strength, God, we are weak, we are weary, we are wounded, we feel perplexed, we feel cast down, oh God. But you said in your word that we're not forsaken and we're not
Not
destroyed.
destroyed. Thank you, Jesus.
We may be troubled on every side, oh God, but you have not left us behind. God, you have not forsaken us. You have not turned your back
Thank you
on
for
us,
not
oh God.
leaving us,
You
God.
told us that when the enemy comes up against us like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will raise up a standard against him. And you, oh God, you pull us out. You will not suffer our foot to be moved. The Lord which keepeth us. Oh God, though the arrow may fly by day and by night, God, you will stand next to us and guide us, being a shield and a sword.
Thank you, God.